everybody. It's Saturday morning with Kathy and Angelica. I'm gonna redo that. Hi, everybody. It's Saturday morning with Kathy and Angelica. She's showing me how to be a YouTuber, and I've watched a few of them. I'm not gonna name names. She turned me on to the new YouTubers, and 2 million people watching this stuff. So I'm thinking I have to get into this. So I started watching. Right, I like to watch the makeup tutorials, but sometimes they get on my nerves, like really get on my nerves. Like, this is my next blah 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 rust, and they do all this kind of stuff, and they get just too intense. It's like, it's makeup, get a grip already. So this morning, while Angela was sleeping, she spent the night. Nothing funny here. Her mom's at work. We're doing algebra later, so be cool. So this is my basic, what I used this morning to get ready, just to throw. It's a Saturday. It was snowing this morning. It's a Saturday in Chicago. You should edit that out. They don't need to know where we're at. So this is my basic, just quick throw on the makeup stuff, and I'll just give you a quick idea of what I did. Okay, so for here, I have no idea what Christmas I got this from, but you can tell it's been highly used. So if I don't want to sit at the desk or at the dressing table for whatever, I just grab this and get your mirror. You've got a couple of shadows. You can see which ones are my favorite, obviously. Get your blusher, the applicators. I don't use that brush, honestly, because they have to be covered with the skin. And I always change the pencil. But this morning I just put on, as long as I'm sitting here, I just took this pencil, and this is a Revlon Color Stay. This is how they do it on those fancy shows. They go. It's a gel pen. It's number, I don't know what, but it's called Midnight Blue. All right, it's a navy blue pen for like $6 from CoverGirl, so get a grip. I just line my eyes. I do that first. I don't know why some people do it, but this, to me, is like better than any dressing table. So I just did this, boom. I always try to make that V, which is probably totally 80s, but I'm just kind of touching it up and stuff, and I'm going to go through things that I didn't do. So it's going to probably be overdone. So I tend to do this first because that kind of sets the shape of the eye. Now, what I didn't do this morning, because I figured Angelica and I were just going to lay around, watch movies, and do algebra later. What I didn't do was put on, and this is what, as they say in the beauty tutorial industry, this is my holy grail of concealers. This is the Maybelline Rewind Brightener. So, I mean, people put on layers and layers and layers of eye concealer, puffy eyes, baggy eyes, purple eyes. And to me, I'm going to just do this with a smear. It's bada bing and bada boom, and you're done. There's no 20,000 brushes. Knock yourselves out. But for me, click, click, click. Watch this. And then you will see, I'm going to do one eye. That's a lot. And I know people go in with their 24 brushes and do this, and I just go zip. And I'm thinking, I see a big difference. I don't know I don't know when I see this, but I feel like I'm already lit up that eye. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this eye on this side. Hair is not done today, but what are you going to do? Tend to overcompensate. You're going to go as high as you up, and then bada bing, blend it out. I mean, if you want to go in with a brush, but for me, just the ring finger. Oh, my nails. Oh, this isn't good. We did not plan it. But I feel like I have changed my look dramatically. I feel more like I'm wide awake. And what it does, too, it brings out a lot of the makeup. So I can see I'm wearing just a little bit too much eye makeup. Now, mind you, I did it in the dark because she was still sleeping, so it's not my fault. Other concealers that I have are another Maybelline that I bought that I did not care for. I learned from one of the stations. Another Maybelline. It's very dry compared to this. This went on so smoothly. This one, I can't even open the thing, but so I'll use this maybe to highlight. They say highlight up here, which I don't know. What is this really going to do? Do I need this? Who's going to notice this? It's good for like covering up Acne. I guess it would be the. It's really a highlighter, but I don't like it. I like the other one. So now I just like screwed that up, and I don't care. So this was my Maybelline Dud. That I'll just use out till it's dead. But this, the Maybelline A Rewind roller, I mean, it just doesn't get any easier than this. This is my holy grail of concealers. I did the primer from e.l.f. Everybody says you gotta put primer on before you put your eyeshadow on. Okay, I've been doing this since I'm 12, and I never use primer. It's like painting the house. I'm not gonna do this. Granted, it was only $2. But seriously, do I need to put this on before I start putting makeup on? No. I'm thinking I can use this for as well cover up those little impurities on the skin. So I'm saving that for that. It's my take on that one. I didn't use a foundation. My skin, I could see because it was like really cold this morning, and it is cold, and it's about 40 degrees out and snowing. It's a little dry. So I went ahead and I just put on well, I will show you my other, the e.l.f. I got this as a present from e.l.f. Thank you very much. Bronzer kit. Okay. So I just went ahead and put on the bronzer. And I don't want to put on too much more, but of course you got 50,000 brushes. Make sure they're clean. I like this one. This is an e.l.f. brush. It broke off. So what? I'm going to throw it away? Even though it was $3. Look at it. It's so soft. Look at that. So I'm just going to take the light shade. You got shimmer and you got, so I kind of overdid it with the powder. So no foundation on here. I did not put foundation. You'll see I've got Clinique. I've got Olay. I've got all these BB creams. Tinted. I was not in the mood to get all full makeup. So I just ran with this, and I'm going to take the light shade, kind of went like this. And you feel like you're like this movie star doing this. So all I did was go, so start up here, do the 3. Run it here, and then go underneath. Don't go too much, but you want, with the darker colors, what you want to do is, if you have an area that you want to not show up, then use the dark stuff. And the light stuff that you want to show up, like if you want to show up your eyes, so then that's when you use the light colors. See, I'm learning these things from these people on these channels. Oh, I knew this at 12. So to keep that even, I just want to go back in. Now I'm going to start looking a little bit too colored, but you don't mind. So then I just go underneath here, and people say, oh, you got to do this so it blends in. Actually, the reason I do this, it cleans out the brush. I know it's a little, not supposed to say that and do that, but that to me just cleans out the brush. I mean, I will clean it later, but it gets all the, gets all the color off. I'm going to say. Then if you want to get like fancy like they do on these, you see what I've got going over here? And like I said, I didn't do this. I just did one, but I mean, I got brushes for it, just like everybody else for everything. Seriously, on a Saturday morning, is this going to happen? So now if I want to blend it all out. Okay, we're blending. These people are into blending, and I get it, but after a while, my skin gets irritated, even though they're nice, soft brushes. See? Very soft, very pretty. I think that they just like to sit here and just do this, just to feel like there's, Zsa Zsa Gabor or these, old-time movie stars. And I'm just trying to look normal. Okay, so this, so I'm not going to put on any, I'm not going to take this off. We'll do another video another time when Angelica graces her presence with me and helps me with this. Just turning me onto this. One thing I can do, what you can do, either way, is I bought, and I've been buying this since I started getting wrinkles after 30. Things get really brutal with your face. It's collagen. There's like thousands, literally hundreds, as they say, products out there, for skin, to complexion, anti-age, you see all the commercials, anti-wrinkle, anti-this, anti-zit, anti-everything. This is collagen. The skin needs collagen. That's all it is. $10. Lasts you a year. Gently. Now this is going to burn a little bit. The top broke off. I don't really care. I dropped it so many times. Try get this much, even though this should go on first before you put on any powders or any base or any primers or any of your foundation. Ooh, right, that's a lot, but we don't care because you take a tissue. I don't want to waste this. I'm going to put it on the tissue. And whatever on my hand, I'm just going to go, and I can tell, I don't have my mirror, but really don't do you need a mirror to know where your wrinkles are? I'm going over what I already powdered, but this is my bad area. And for the lips, it's actually really good for lips, which we'll get to. Just keep dipping it in here. Take as much as you want. And here, wherever you feel the lines, under the eyes. And it'll just, I don't know if it's as good as I think it is, but to me it feels like it just tightens and firms. And I get that feeling of, that dewy feeling that everybody's talking about that they spend $150 to get. And it feels refreshing. And I don't like doing that the first thing in the morning because I don't like to feel refreshed first thing in the morning. But by now I'm just kicking back with my friend. And then whatever, look at how much I left, how much I took, because you don't. So with that, the rest of the skin might as well get a workout. Because it's collagen, it can go in anywhere. Especially the hands, just feel like they're soft. So for that price, I don't care. Everybody's so worried. Some of these things, you get this little container and it's $150. Of course you're going to go sparingly. For something like that lasts a year, look at that. Look at how much I took, a little blob. And it is good for the skin. It smells, not a huge smell, but it's just a nice, light fragrant. But for the hands, okay, don't look at the nails because we didn't do the nails, but that's why I like the after product on my hands. Because I think I see a big difference on the hands now. So when I go out, when I'm doing something, instead of kicking back, I will use that for hand cream too. So that's my secret for that. And that is, I buy that online. Just look up collagen, collagen for $10. That'll last you a year. So that's my favorite. So many palettes that are out there. Like I said, I like this one because it comes with everything. Everybody's coming with everything now. The Urban Decay, all the Naked palettes, the Wet n Wild. The e.l.f. comes with the mirror, but I don't like the e.l.f. shadows as much. I picked this Nudes Up from Maybelline. I tend to be a brown person, brown colors, neutral colors. And it pretty much can do everything from black, if you want to base it out, to some shimmers, to just your basic browns. And then I like to add a little bit of color, just to give me some color. Okay, this broke and this really ticked me off. So what I did was, this was $5. This is NYX. NYX. Everybody knows. Anybody that's doing makeup knows NYX. So the cover came out, so I had it. So I sketch tape it. I wasn't gonna, throw this out for $5 just because the plastic came off. But I think that's really terrible packaging. Look at that. I mean, it's very. You drop that once and boom. I was like, I can get that back up. So I just sketch tape it back up. Okay, so now I'm gonna do what all these girls do. They're sitting in front of this big mirror, and it gets on my nerves because I used to do that, but I'm not close enough. So I like to have the little mirror here. It's either this mirror or this mirror. So I'll just take a brush. This is an e.l.f. brush, and I don't know what number it is, but okay, I'm gonna do like they do on TV. I'm on YouTube. An e.l.f. whatever brush you want to try, $1.50, so whatever. And I'm gonna take a little bit of this. Actually, I'm gonna take a lot of this because I want to see if I can get some color. This is called Rust and NYX. I'm gonna dip that in a lot. And I'm just gonna go over what I did today because all I did was mix up some of the browns. Okay. And I know you're supposed to do this. Do what feels good. I don't really like the brushes. I'm only doing it because, I'm doing this YouTube thing. I get a better feel for this with using the sponge applications, to be honest with you. But you just kind of lighten it up a little bit. Okay. So see, I don't know if you can see the difference, but it just kind of lightens up the eyes a little bit, gives it a little more color than that nasty old brown. So I'm going to go ahead and take some more. Let's just make this eye even. I never know what's even, but just kind of, it's a nice shadow. I mean, I see that it's a very definitive, and people are, you want it to to be exact, but you blend. That's the whole idea. And they're very big on these blending brushes. And I just think just bada bing, bada boom. How much blending do you need? That's it. So it's not what you're seeing on the, movie stars or the video stars or these people that are doing, but it's basically the same concept. I did not put on mascara. Okay, I did not tight line my eyes. Now, tight lining the eyes is something I always did, and there's two ways to do this, which everybody knows that does makeup. If you want a smoky or darker look, a night look, you do the inside of your eye waterline with a darker color, a navy blue or a black. You want to open up the eyes, then you do with a whiter color. So I'm going to try and open up the eyes, and I'm going to go into my, here's the, look at that, the holy grail of makeup. Of course, this is all drugstore makeup, all drugstore. So this is not the Maybelline, I think this is the Prestige. And this is for the waterline to open it up. I'm not sure about this. I don't really like this. I like going in with a dark one, but being it's a Saturday morning, I'm going to go light. So, ow. Now remember, I already put eyeliner on underneath, so I don't know if this is really showing up. I don't think it's really showing up, so this should have really gone on first. So that's one of my blueprints. Now a lot of people will say the wrong thing to do is to take a Q-tip. This is like, for me, this is like whatever. I could see and wet it. All right, look away from the camera. I'm not supposed to do that, but I just go in and clear out that line. Side. And this is what everybody's gonna, oh my god, you never do that. Been doing it since I'm 12, people. Not saying it's perfect, but it works. You don't have to stand there for 5 hours and blend it all away. Get rid of the whatever. Okay, so now I want to go back in, being I put on the $10 face. I'm going to go back in and do the face. So all I'm going to do, we're going to close this up, close up shop, and take the e.l.f. bronzer. And these are the shimmers and the powder shimmers and the different colors. And I like to stick with one color. You see how many? I just like to stick with one. They say blend it all in, but sometimes I'll take the two. So I'll go to two light ones up here. This is a light and shimmer. And I'm going to go back in with my broken e.l.f. brush because this is a nice, I'm just going to swipe it across there. Get enough on there, see? And I say the same thing like I did before. Go in, put some color on, since I took it off with the, and they say go in a 3. Brush those cheekbones, yada yada, go all the way back. And then under the chin. And then go the other side. It's like making a big 3. Everybody knows that, or everybody. And don't go too far down on your cheekbone. Right? And you're looking at me like, what the fuck is she doing on a Saturday morning? I'm starving here. Okay, clean that off. I don't see a lot, but I don't want to come out too orangey, so we'll go a little dark for the cheeks. So this is the contouring, which I can't do that contouring because these people are into that contouring thing. They come out, I don't know, half baked. So we're going to just contour a little bit. Get the contouring with the darker. For $6, this thing was a gift from e.l.f. I'm telling you, I got it, and it doesn't break out the skin. But so just a little color, and then I kind of clean my brushes too. But sometimes like I say, I just do this to. I'll clean it later. Now, I do like a blush, and there's so many things about these big blushes, and highlight blushes, and all these shimmer blushes. And these things, surprisingly, these CoverGirl small shimmer, they're still hot. And I've had these since I don't know what. I'll take that with my this is probably not your probably blush, but for my bones, I like this brush. I'm gonna go in and use a smear. Take the brush and not really get too crazy with it. Just kind of go in, put some color on the face, and go on the other side. And no more apples in the cheeks. They say don't do that. It's a preference. I don't know. It depends on your skin, your bone structure, and your preference. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, and I still feel like I have a habit of being too pale, thinking I'm too pale. I keep going. As you can see, this is wrong. This would be everybody's going, ah, what is she doing? Okay, so that's enough of that. And yeah. So blend that out into it too. And then the last important thing that I like, well, not the last, before we get to the lips and the eye and the mascara, again with the highlighting. Everybody's big on, again, I'm using e.l.f. It was cheap. I don't care. It works, but this is a nice one. It's a dupe for a MAC something. I don't remember. Now I will take one of these here brushes. I bought these on eBay a long time ago and I do clean them, but so keeping with this, even though you get a little mirror with this, it's just not enough for me. I'm just going to keep this down here. Slip that all over the place. This is kind of that banana yellow, but I'm just going to go on top of the cheekbone, start from here. Swipe it a couple times. You don't want to overdo that because then you come out looking like that. You know how those people have that white. I kept doing this. Whoa! It'd be really white. That's more of an evening look. Do it on this side. And I understand why people that do this have the mirror, you know, and I guess the camera, so I don't know which way what I'm looking at. But anyway, this is more light than I've had. So you can just, and then they do this for some reason because I got a big nose, so I don't like my nose, so I'll just take a little bit more. See, that's supposed to get rid of your nose, do a little bit on the Cupid's bow, and down here. I don't know. I'm watching these girls and I'm learning. They're very good. They're professional makeup artists, so I'm learning little tricks. Is it really necessary? No, I didn't do this morning. I'm doing it now because. Okay, the last thing I need to do is, I'm going to have to buy a new one of that because I'm getting, oh, they got some of that. Look at how much I've used of that. When you start to see the bottom, getting a little heavy. Okay. Something else that I use, I don't know, this is really, but for people that use all the under eye creams, I have a under eye stick for wrinkles. Let me swap some of that on and get rid of some of these wrinkles. Go in. It's clear. So between the collagen, which I didn't really go into, and this, you kind of get rid of some of the wrinkles. Crow's feet, no, that stuff that Angela, at her age. We'll talk. Well, I don't know if I'll be around. She has beautiful skin. She has young, beautiful skin. So this is like my routine. I feel like it's okay. We didn't finish the eyes. Let's do a recap of the eyes. Like I said, I went in. I kind of lightened them up. I didn't tight line the top of the eye. I can do that. It's very tricky though. Or I could just go ahead and put mascara on, and I think I'd be good. Let me put the mascara on. People ask, why do you make all these faces when you put mascara on? I'm using this Voluminous, L'Oreal Voluminous. Found out that was almost like better than the Great Lash by Maybelline. People are saying, I tried it, I like it, it doesn't irritate. However, I do like the Almay one coat. But I haven't had that in years because I'm waiting for this. But anyway, so now I'm going to make all kinds of weird faces putting on. And I'm not putting on those damn false eyelashes. I don't care what the trend is, not going to happen. Just a very, I don't have many lashes to begin with. And make sure you don't look up right away because I'm putting on a light coat because it is afternoon. But just don't move your eyes till it's kind of dry. Just kind of sit here. So what are we having for lunch? Oh, we're going to order pizza. Where did we say we were going to order from? thin or thick. And see, we're in Chicago. We got the best pizza. So whoever's watching this, Okay, going in with the other eye. If you blink and then you stand the chance of that going up, which really a Q-tip will take care of that too. So anything you smudge or remove, you can always take it off. It's makeup. Get a grip. So I'm wearing mascara on a Saturday morning, which is like, ooh, where are you going, girl? And this girl is going to couch. So I don't know what, but it's my first YouTube that I'm in. Well, somebody did one about me, but that was okay. Yeah, I feel like for some reason this hand or this side, I just don't have the direction. Let me get the product in there. Okay. So I don't move. So when I don't move by me not moving, I just put that back in. So now I feel like I've done, aside from doing the primer, like people put primer, then they put their foundation. I didn't do that. I skipped right to it. I feel like I got a gluey glow. Do I look dewy and glowy? I think I'm done. This is bare bones. I'll go back and do an eye check. Check on the eye. What you want to see is that V in the outer corner, of course, and a little color in the lid. And like we brought out with the rust, we brought that out. Looks a little even to me, even as it's going to get as the day goes on. You just can't touch it up, or if you don't. Last thing I'm going to do is, which I never wear eye or lips, I should say, but very chapped today. So Angelica suggested I try and take care of these lips. So I do have, again, this is e.l.f. and I don't know what it is, so we're going to find out together. I don't know if it's e.l.f. It's Wet n Wild. Oh, I think this is the clear stuff.
Let me pause it.
Okay. This is the clear lip. Are we filming? Okay.
We'll just cut it out.
What is this, actually? Well, whoever that is, I can't read it. But this is not the one that
Sally Hansen.
Sally Hansen.
Hansen.
Oh, she makes a. Oh no! So this is very old, but this is a. Okay, we'll just go in and we'll prime the lips. I personally like a nude, non-glowy, but since I'm chapped right now, I'll go in and do this. We're talking lip gloss here, people. That are basic, and they say do it this way, and then no pencil. I'm going to talk today. I'm not going to be worrying about my lips, but this feels like it's just like globbed on. So I'm going to go in and get my favorite. Just blop this off, fashion way, and I'm going to go in with one of my favorites, kind of a nude look. And this is, I think this is the Clinique called Iced Tea. You can tell I've used that a lot. It's just kind of a very not too much shimmer, not a lot of color. You want to build it up, as they call it. Okay, that's a nice like the nude look, which I like. If you want color, you can build it up. I'll put some color on it. Another one that I like, one of my favorites, you can tell by the way you can tell if you like lipstick is how much juice it has. So obviously I like this one. So this is going to build me up a little frosty color. And if I don't like it, I'll go back and put on the nude. But since this is an important day, I'm willing to like try everything. So that's a little bit of color. I know I don't do the big reds anymore. I don't do the brown, the maroons. I used to do all that stuff. This is my look. And basically, you can see, like I said, normally I don't do lips, and normally I don't do mascara unless I'm going someplace important. So this whole thing barely gets used. I do like this this is another NYX pencil. It's the same thing as that. It's easier sometimes to just go in with the pencil, voop, voop, and I'm done. I forgot about that. So another video, we'll just kind of go through all these things. Sometimes I'll take this Clinique and just do 2 eyeshadows. Here's my mirror. If I'm really that lazy, got my mirror, open that up, got my, how do you like that? And I'm done. So these are like good for touch-ups. So we'll maybe make this a habit. We'll just see how this goes. But I didn't do my hair. I didn't really, I don't know. But yeah, I like these. I like a compact. It's a compact. Anything that has a mirror, because not everybody has the luxury of having a big, beautiful vanity dressing table with all the mirrors and the lights and all that. I've had this thing forever, and I don't like to sit. I like to sit comfortable and do this, and I think that's probably the most important thing. I don't know. Like I said, these are all drugstore brands, and I've been doing this trial and error, and I am learning from a lot of the YouTubers. Some are very dramatic, and now they'd sit there and go, "Here's my look," and I'm just sitting here like, God, I'm hungry. What are we gonna eat? Why didn't you make me do my hair and look at my nails? This sucks. But I had fun. So I don't know if we're gonna be. That's my spritzing spray. Sandra, she's spending the night, so we're gonna go overnight party. So I thank you, Angela, Angelica. I've known her and I call her Angelica, for doing this for me. I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous. See, now I'm nervous. I was okay when I was putting the makeup on. It's very funny. But she told me about the YouTubers, and should I mention names or no? What did she like? She taught me, went to Beauty Break, which kind of got me. I was thinking this morning, okay, let's do this because we haven't eaten yet. And then I liked Gabby. I like Gabby show. And I liked Liza. Some reason Alex James got on my nerves. He talked too much. I know I talked a lot. And that Tanya, I'm going to give her a second chance today, but she was going on and on. You don't leave $1,000 in your purse to then complain about it. You don't leave $1,000 of cash. Okay, I'm sure all these YouTubers that are seeing this don't have a clue what I'm talking about. If you saw her video, you just don't do that and complain about it. You go to the bank first, and then you go get your nails done. So that's another thing we're going to do. I don't do manicures. I do my own manicures. Obviously, I didn't do one. We're due for one. These are my nails. I refuse to pay to have somebody do my nails or have fake nails. This is what I was born with. I will file them down, polish them, bada bing, bada boom. So that'll be another video. So you have a great weekend. It's spring, April 2nd, and this is what everybody does. Bye. See you next time. Thank you.